Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Mariana here. On this channel, I show some makeup tutorials and I also share my experience with motherhood. Valentine's Day is coming up, so on today's video, I'm going to be showing you my version of a glam look for Valentine's Day. Me and my husband were going out for dinner, and since baby was born, we didn't really go out that much, just the two of us. So I thought of doing something very sexy, very dramatic, because I want to look beautiful and I want to look sexy because it's been a while I don't feel that way, and if you're a mother, you know what I mean. When you have a baby, it's just really hard to do your makeup because you don't have the time for it. Like right now, my baby's sleeping. Sometimes I can't do my makeup holding my baby, but he just can't stay still for that long. He's always on the go, on the move. I'll take the chance that he's asleep now and do my makeup. So here I already have one of my brows and one of my eyes done. To get my brows done, I like to use the Kat Von D brow pomade. This one is dark brown, and I just go in with a brow brush. This one is from Tarte. I work from the back of my hand. And I'll just fill in the bottom of my brow first. And then I pull the product up. I try to get them as similar as possible. My brows are very different, one from the other. And then now I'm just going to correct with concealer. I like to use Shape Tape on my eyes as an eye primer as well. And for me, I just love the consistency to correct my brows with a precise brush. This one is from Cover FX, I think. So from the bottom first. I won't bring the concealer down all the way to my eyelid. Just here a little bit because it's darker, naturally darker, and the corner over here to brighten up a little bit, but not on my lid because I'm going to be working with a cream base for the eyeshadow, and it wouldn't work well on top of the concealer. So the cream base that I'm going to be using today is the black pencil. It's a very creamy one. I love this one to use as a base. It's the Perversion by Urban Decay. It dries pretty quick, and once it's dry, it doesn't blend as easy. So I'm gonna do one side at a time. So first the outer corner. It's very smooth once you apply to blend, but once it's dry, this thing is super waterproof, so it won't move. That's why I would do the outer corner first, and then I'll do the inner corner. So you basically just blend, and it could be a softer color too if you're going for a not so dramatic look. Here I'm doing a halo eye, so I'm gonna bring the base up here to create the halo. I'm using a smudging brush from Elf Cosmetics, and then you just smoke whatever is left. And now the inner corner, not so much, just a little bit like that. Blend, blend, blend. Now that we have the base done for the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using the Sephora Pro palette. This one over here. I'll be using this color and this one on the crease. First, the darker one with a small blending brush. This one is from Stila, number 15. So apply where the black is first, and then I'm gonna smoke it up. This color works great on top of black, it's beautiful. So once all the black is covered, I start blending it up. And now with a bigger blending brush, I'm gonna fade the color. This one is from Morphe. And then with the other side of the blending brush, it's more like a flat, it's more like the flat side, but it's still a little bit fluffy. I'm gonna apply this pink one on the crease to have more of the fading effect. And then with the bigger brush again to blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. Alright, so now I'm going to be working with the shimmer shades on the center of the eye. With the same brush that I correct my brows, that I defined my brows a little more, and with the same concealer, but just very little. I like to work it from the back of my hand so it's not too much on the eye. I'm going to apply here on this empty space. First in the center. Smoke a little bit out so it's not a straight line of the concealer. Pat the center so it's not too concentrated in there, like that. And with a flat brush, I don't know what this is, where this is from. I think I got it at the dollar store actually. I'm gonna be using Huda Beauty Obsession. So I'm gonna be using a mix of this shade with a Suva Beauty palette first, and then I will use this one in the very center. So this one, it's where the concealer is blended out. That's where this one goes. Tap, tap, tap. It's a glittery eyeshadow, so you don't want to swipe, because if you swipe, you just won't see anything, basically. To create a little bit more depth, I'm gonna darken up with the Suva Beauty palette with this shade over here. It's a shimmer shade with the same brush. So right on top of that Huda, and then for the center of the eye, Huda Beauty again, this shade over here. And then with the other side of the brush, the smaller blending side that I was using before, I'm gonna blend it all together. This look, I didn't do a liner, but I will tight line my eyes with the Stila liner. Just very close to the lash line as possible. So the eye is almost done. I basically just need to put the lashes on. I'm just gonna highlight my brow bone very quick. Today I'm gonna be using Anastasia highlighter. And then with the bigger brush, the blending brush, blend that again. Now I'm gonna start working on my skin. So it's pretty cold out there. It's winter here in Canada, so it gets really dry. My skin gets super dry with this kind of weather. So today I'm gonna be using Milk for my primer, the Hydra one. This is amazing. I love this primer. It keeps my skin hydrated for a long time. It has a jelly consistency, so it leaves that thickness on the skin, and I love this feeling for the foundation because I know the foundation is gonna stay on. As some of you know, I have a baby. My baby does not like sleeping through the night, so I have this huge dark circles happening now. I'm gonna be correcting that with Clinique, the orange color corrector, just a tiny bit. And then with the Sephora concealer brush, I'm gonna blend that out. I like to bring whatever is left on the brush around my mouth because I have some darkness happening here too. For my foundation today, I'm gonna be doing a mix of Smashbox and Born This Way. I'm just mixing them to create my perfect shade. And also, I like the consistency of these two together. Smashbox has more of a mattifying effect and it does stay longer on the skin, so I just put a little bit of the Born This Way to have that key of hydration on it. Today I'm gonna be doing the base of my face with a beauty blender. I'm gonna be working from the center of my face out because I feel like I have more to correct in the center of my face. I have normal to dry skin, but as I said, on this weather my skin gets way drier than what it usually is. If you have the same skin as me, if you have the same concerns, try mixing these two together. I do love it and it does stay a really long time. My forehead I always leave for last because I don't have much to do there. And now to conceal, I'm also going to do a mix of shades and consistencies. I'm going to be doing Makeup Forever, which it's much lighter than my skin tone, but I'm going to be mixing with Tarte Shape Tape. Hydration, stay all day. This. Now it's baking time. To bake, I really love to use Cover FX powder. This one is the translucent light. My husband's always scared of this part. While I leave my face baking, I'm gonna do the under eye. So first be working with the pencil again to do my waterline. And then with a very small blending brush. This one is from Sephora collection. It's a smudging brush. I'll smoke the black out. And then the same brush that I used to smoke the pencil before, the e.l.f. blending brush, I'm gonna smoke the black again. And now with that same color from the beginning, this guy over here, I'm gonna apply on top of the black and blend it down. You do on the bottom of your eye pretty much what you did on the top. And here, if there's any fallouts, it's okay because you're baking, the powder is going to protect your skin. So nothing is going to smudge. And now, the same shade that I used in the very center of my eye, this one over here, I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. It's going to come with a very small brush, very precise one. We are almost done. So now to blend the powder off my face, I like to use the Sephora Micro Smooth. because it leaves more of a like a skin looking finish. So I apply first where I didn't apply powder before, buffing it off, and then I start removing the baking. Yes, now we're gonna start creating some dimension with some contouring. My favorite contours from Makeup Forever. I just think it's the perfect shade for me. Well, I have it on this palette over here, but it's this one here that's almost done already. This shade is the S116. And I blend into my hairline. My bronzer today, it's one of my points that I redeemed from Sephora. It's a mini one from Becca. I love this shade. It's the Bondi one. I used to have this one on the regular size, but it broke when it was almost done, and then they released this one as one of the points to redeem. So I was like, oh yes, this came in the right time because I didn't have to spend the money again on it. To apply the bronzer, I use a Lancome brush. This tiny little thing. Pretty much where the contouring is, but this one blends more. And now for the blush, I'm gonna do Benefit. This is also a Lancome brush. Now it's highlighting time. Before I highlight my face, I like to spray with some setting spray. Makeup Forever. Anastasia. It's so beautiful. I love highlighting. It's lash time. Today my lashes are from Sephora collection. I don't have the box anymore, so I don't remember the name, but I think it's Jet Setter. It's this guy over here. And while the glue is drying it up, I'm gonna apply the mascara. Today I'll be using Dior Show. Okay, lashes are on. They feel good. They look good. I love lashes. Now I'm gonna apply the little hearts. I will use the lash glue that I used to apply my lashes. You can definitely apply more if you want. These hearts I bought in a craft store in Michael's, I believe it was. And now to finish it up the look, I'm just gonna do my lips. Today I'll be using Kat Von D Lolita pencil. And then on top of that, I'm just gonna do YSL number 70. It's a very nude color. And we're ready. This is my look for Valentine's Day. I wanted to go more for a glam look instead of a cute look. I hope my husband likes it too. You can definitely recreate using other colors. Just use the trick that I showed you with the cream base. It makes all the difference. And to go even bolder, you can also do a darker lip. See you next time. Bye.